Whether we realize it or not, all of us have been touched by the diseases of addiction. Some of us have direct knowledge through a friend or relative who's addicted. Others of us are affected in more subtle, indirect ways, through a longer wait in an emergency room or picking up the extra work of an absent coworker. For over 40 years, MECCA Services has been helping those with the diseases of addiction.
Most of the folks that we deal with now have multiple kinds of problems, multiple substances that they use, alcohol and other drugs. There's a range of complexity now that really didn't exist 25 years ago.
Like people with heart disease, diabetes, or any other chronic illness, our clients in treatment learn behavior changes that help them manage their disease.
One of the things that's happened within the last 10 or 12 years is a significant improvement in the amount of science that there is related to what works in terms of both prevention and treatment and what's effective. And one of the things that we've tried to do is be aware of that and stay on top of that.
MECCA's research-based treatment has its roots firmly in science, but our most powerful tool is the atmosphere we provide for clients. The ripple effect of recovery starts with helping change one life.
MECCA's treatment philosophy is that we believe it's important to treat all individuals with respect and with dignity, and that we understand that substance use is a disorder that affects our society and impacts all life areas.
I had been having drug issues for about 7 years, had been in and out of treatment, and it had not worked, and I had been getting deeper into drug use and alcohol, and I had gotten to the point where I was ready to end my life, and so I asked for help. It's been so awesome for me to go to the different groups that they have in there, and the groups have also helped throughout that, and also their halfway program, which I'm going to be going into, is also helping me to be able to start my life over.
If MECCA wasn't here for my family and I would still be in denial. I would still be untruthful to myself. I would still be on drugs. I'm most grateful for my family and MECCA. They pretty much saved me.
For every client, there are others their disease affects. The positive changes treatment brings can often strengthen entire families. Treatment for a parent can mean prevention for a child.
There was one particular client that I had been working with for several months, and she struggled quite a bit with remaining abstinent and making some changes and being upfront and honest. She finally started to make progress and really ended up making some tremendous growth and completed our program. It took her a little bit longer than usual, but she did it. And as we had finished treatment and we'd had our final family session where we had come up with a relapse prevention plan, and we're talking about aftercare services. And we concluded the session, and they left. And I had gone back to working on some things at my desk, and the mom appeared in the doorway. And she just sort of didn't say anything. She was just standing there. And I looked up and I said, "Is everything okay?" And she was very emotional, and she simply said, "Thank you for giving us our daughter back."
MECCA is dedicated to helping our clients achieve a sustainable recovery. To that end, we not only treat the client's addiction, but also address life issues such as employment, mental and physical health, and legal issues. Our ultimate goal is to bring productive individuals back into the community.
It's a very effective organization. It's exceptionally well run. It's in my mind, I've never worked with an organization that is this detail-oriented and yet sees the big picture.
The community needs MECCA and people like MECCA for lots of reasons, not the least of which is the economic component. It costs a lot more to lock people up than to help them. There are people that are hurting that MECCA can help. It helps them, it helps their families, it helps their employers, it helps the community. Every day, MECCA strives to help clients battle this chronic disease. There's no cure,
but there is recovery. And through treatment and a supportive community, there is hope.
What I'd like to see for MECCA is a constant flow of resources that would guarantee that people who need the treatment are able to receive it when they need it.
We make decisions about what we do on the basis of what people need, really not on the basis of what they can pay for. What MECCA exists for is to serve people and to serve the community, and that needs to be the target of what we do. And it is the target beyond all other considerations.
You don't see pink ribbons for alcoholics, and you don't see parades for drug addicts. It's not a very popular illness, and yet MECCA doesn't give up. MECCA staff people don't give up. They continually have hope and believe in people.
Substance abuse touches all of us. Change one life. Change one family. Change one community. Give hope.
If it weren't for MECCA, I would not be able to be sitting with you guys today and be able to be proud of myself and to be able to start my life over again and to be able to have the dreams and aspirations that I do have now.